でもやっぱお詫びせなあかん。ほんま。国民に。それないから。
Now run the graphic. It's 2K TV Interactive time.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And a 30-point...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan, and what an honor for us tonight to bring to you the greatest Laker perhaps of all time, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, so great to have you with us courtside tonight.
No, thank you, man. The pleasure is all mine, and I always like to stop by and spend time with you guys.
Well, this is going to be fun tonight.
Sure is.
It's a rematch of the 2004 NBA Finals. It's the Detroit Pistons taking on the Los Angeles Lakers tonight here at the Staples Center. And, of course, Andre Drummond, he's still out of the lineup, guys.
Boy, what a tough break for this team. I mean, his injury is going to cost him the regular season, and it looks like he won't be able to be available for the playoffs either.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Pachulia. Kennard is out there with Griffin. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Galloway in at the 2. And Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches the teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system, the triangle, was that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. But within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Long, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but you know, when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens. Mm-hmm. When that happens, this happens. Right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident, right? They happen with intent.
Offensive rebound. McGee with the block. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Here's AI. That one falls. And the Black Mamba nickname, one of the things that I think fans really embrace. They know you for that. How did that all come about?
Well, honestly, Watching Kill Bill.
Oh, no kidding.
No kidding. It came straight from Tarantino. When I saw him, I thanked him for it.
Oh, I like that story.
Yep, came straight from there. I looked at it and said, wow, that's an interesting name.
It makes sense.
Makes complete sense.
Right, yeah. And you like that nickname?
I did. It became my alter ego, right? So when I'm at home, I'm like a big teddy bear, man. I'm like a human jungle gym with my kids. But when I strap up my Mambas, I enter that zone. I enter that don't play around zone.
That zone. Yeah. Your opponents didn't like that zone. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. Taking a look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've used the doubters as fuel for this season's strong showing. Night after night, each guy plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you study coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right, so it's all consistent. It's all there.
Rebounded by the Pistons. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Harris. Detroit also making some changes. Lewis checked in for Pachulia. Thomas comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Ish Smith in for Jackson. Here's Griffin. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays. Whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set. So you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And Los Angeles with some changes. Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo Ball comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in. You look at the younger generation entering the NBA right now, so much that they can learn from someone like you that played. Do you give a lot of advice to younger players?
I do. And, a lot of players call me, and we'll talk, and I have questions. And I think that's really important. When I was coming up, I certainly asked a lot of questions, whether it's to Michael or whether it's to Magic, Larry, Dr. J. I always reached out, Michael Cooper, and I spoke to as many players as I possibly could to try to understand and gain knowledge. If you have those players that are there, why wouldn't you reach out to Akeem Olajuwon to figure things out?
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Outside Griffin. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The Lakers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Thomas.
The one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at AI. He's there among the top 20 Western Conference vote getters. That's a good group to be a part of. And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Passes to Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Jackson hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
AI kicks to LeBron. Back to AI. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. AI's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Kobe, I know you can't stay any longer, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of our fans watching and playing the game tonight. Always a pleasure to have you drop by our broadcast.
No, thank you for having me, man. And anytime.
There he is, the legendary Kobe Bryant. Well, Smitty, with Kobe stopping by the booth, you think back to some of the great moments of his career. Do you recall the first time you ever went up against him on the floor?
I do. I remember his rookie year. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but you could tell he was a special talent. He was a total package, and I was looking forward to see his career develop.
Left side, Griffin shoots over Kuzma. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Pass to Jackson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
AI passes to LeBron. Back to AI. Julia with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Galloway. Gets an open look and hits. Galloway's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. To the paint. Here's AI. And he uses the glass on the layup. AI's got 8 points.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Jackson kicks to Galloway. Over Harris. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Kennard is out there with Griffin. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He finished with 30 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His was the kind of all-around performance coaches love to see. It felt like he was a factor on just about every play. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Griffin's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kuzma passes to AI. Here's McGee. Makes it off the glass. McGee's got 8 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Steve, the Pistons still one of the better defensive teams in the NBA, but wouldn't you say there is still room for improvement there?
Yeah, I think so, especially since Drummond is so young. He's the key, though. Also, Blake Griffin makes them a better rebounding team.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Galloway dishes to Maker. Back to Galloway. On the clock from past the arc. A shot off that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And Lure kicks to Smith. This one for 3. Galloway with the bucket.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And that one's good. AI.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pistons trail by 9. Galloway taking his time here. Lure up top. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Lure. At the elbow, Maker. Shoots over Ingram. Kept alive. Lure. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's AI. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul. The first free throw is good. Kennard, he's checked in for Thonmaker. And both free throws good for AI. Pistons trailed by 9. Smith outside. Pass to Lure. Shoots a 3. Rebound the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
There's Galloway, guarded by Harris. In the corner, Smith with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double, having more double-doubles. But you also give those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double and wins, versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats. I think that should be a category of his own.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Jackson finds Pachulia. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
As you can imagine, this is where Zaza gets most of his points, right in that painted area.
And the pass to AI. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, AI. James checked in for Brandon Ingram. Griffin's checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 13. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's AI missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kennard, the pass to Pachulia. Jackson misses. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
And that one misses. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubats is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Harris. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time, not on target. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Griffin. Knocks down the 10-footer.
He's very consistent now from the mid-range. Blake able to keep the defense honest.
Here's AI. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
He throw good, AI. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
saying. I'm going to get up with it sometime, try to get in the corner of my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
Get all.
終了です。これな、あれはできへんの？これじゃない。ちゃう。失敗。わかんない。そもそもいいよ。ボールってやつ。タイミングが合わんす。ジェームスとか違う。残念。 Long City Finishers. Long City.遅いんですよ。Long City Finishers. Long Drivers. また今の惜しいです。いいっすね。素晴らしいです。